Do you feel like you're heading down the wrong path in life? Or perhaps you're working tirelessly without any reward, spending your life in a cubicle, surrounded by artificial plants and forced smiles, leaving work to go home, pay bills, and sleep, while being just one financial mishap away from turning your life into a chaotic disaster. What if I told you that you've misunderstood? There's light at the end of the tunnel. You just need to walk in the opposite direction. Let me guide you on a journey that began in the heart of the American dream. A journey that, like a river, bends and sways, takes unforeseen routes, and ultimately leads to a sea of simplicity and profound satisfaction. Most people pursue a life characterized by external success. They seek not only career advancement, but also financial and social achievements. Acquiring the things that are supposed to bring you happiness. A university degree, a thriving business, a home that could grace the cover of a glossy magazine, a car that turns heads, and a social life buzzing with excitement. This is the American dream, isn't it? The promise of happiness wrapped up in a neat little package of consumerism. But then, the unexpected happens. The happiness that was promised seems elusive, like a mirage in a desert. More things, more money, more success, they all seem like the answer. But they only lead to a vortex of stress, jealousy, and emptiness. The more you strive, the further behind you feel. You aren't as satisfied as you thought you would be. You start thinking the answer is getting more things and earning more money and being more successful. After all, there are people with bigger houses and nicer cars, and maybe if I had those things, I could do it. Continuing this pursuit for material fulfillment can lead to a spiral of stress, jealousy, and dissatisfaction. The harder you work, the more behind you feel, and the less satisfied you become with what you have. Eventually, you may come to understand that success doesn't necessarily lie in greater financial or career achievements, or in the accumulation of more possessions. Perhaps it's the opposite. Perhaps a simpler life with fewer things and responsibilities could lead to greater satisfaction. The thought is enticing, and you start to indulge in the dreams of homesteads in Alaska. You might find yourself watching YouTube videos about people building off-grid farms in Panama, or living on a sailboat. Van life becomes an obsession, an escape from reality. These scenarios serve as a form of escapism, making you wonder if you could lead a similar lifestyle. But it's just a dream, isn't it? A fleeting thought before sleep claims you. You don't really think you're going to do it, until one sleepless night at 4 a.m., the crushing pressure of your life hits you like a tidal wave. You hit rock bottom on the American dream. You decide this is it, no more. I can't do this anymore. Similar to an addict hitting rock bottom, you've reached the lowest point in your pursuit of the American dream. You realize that if you continue on this path, it could be detrimental. It's at this point you decide to make this more than just a dream. You decide to make it a reality. It's a daunting task, and it requires meticulous planning and hard work. But you've always been a hard worker, haven't you? You're going to find a way. It may seem impossible. Like everything else in your life that you've worked tirelessly for and has held significant meaning. And so, you start. You discover that life is about more than just possessing material things, and that happiness extends beyond being successful in terms of fame and wealth. You were right. The key to happiness is not in having more, but in having less. As the sun rises on a new day, illuminating your path, remember, life is a journey, not a destination. The pursuit of happiness involves finding contentment in less, not acquiring more. It's about breaking free from consumerism and carving a path to fulfillment. Discover what brings you joy, whether it's spending time with family or friends, traveling, creating, or doing good. Embrace the simplicity and richness of life. It's not just a dream, it's a possibility.